You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Casper00 has just subscribed, something dark side.
Oh my.
Well, hello, chat. How are you? Are you well? Quickly, just want to say thank you to Tuttle Gaming for the resub, and thank you to Casper for the resub. Appreciate that. Chat, hi. How are you? Ladies, gentlemen, programs, users, and gentlefolk, it is Thursday. We are back. Things are whoa, wrong screen. Pro Streamer, there you go. Hi. Pro Streamer, as you can see. Hi, chat. I wasn't sure if I was going to be streaming today, only because, for whatever reason, the internet was being a weirdly flaky. Got it all sorted out. Hi, Rookie. It was just some equipment communication issues. It was just a matter of getting some stuff reset, and, you know, like, going through full power cycle on everything, but then also checking some background stuff just to make sure that there was nothing interfering with the actual connection. Everything's 5x5 now, so at least we're here. It was just a minor blip. Also, just quickly want to say thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming in on the daily. I mean, here's the thing. Honestly, the biggest way that you guys can support is just being here. Just being here, just watching the stream. It is the easiest and most inexpensive way to actually support the growth of the community and the growth of both channels on Twitch and on YouTube. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for being here, and thank you for putting in that time and just watching the stream and interacting with the humans that come by and spend their time here. Big shout out, like, to everybody for all of them. So thank you. YouTube is actually coming along quite nicely, I gotta say. Y'all on YouTube, thank you. Seriously. Growth over there has been actually really good to see, and I really, truly appreciate it. So thank you, everyone on YouTube. Twitch, as always, you guys, listen, you guys, you know that, listen, dad faces for a reason.
Identify yourself, program.
Yeah. Two-Sider with the refollow, because Two-Sider likes to unfollow and then refollow every so often. I think he does it to keep me on my toes. Thanks, Slider. Gotcha, bitch. Yeah, gotcha, bitch. But yeah, so we're sitting at 31 out of 75 subscribers over on Twitch for the month of May. Thank you for getting us there. And if you guys like, listen, being here and watching is the ultimate help. Rookie 31st. There it goes. Does it work? I mean, it worked. Thank you, Rookie. Rookie unfollowed and something. Bastard. Yeah, if you guys, like, seriously, if anybody wants to just, like, kind of get, like, crazy with it, we have the goal of, 75 subs for the month. We're at 31. Every single subscription gets us that one step further. It is appreciated, and it's what allows me to keep coming back and keep putting on, keep putting on live content for everyone and messing around with some games. Speaking of which, Roadcraft seems to be doing all right. I kind of like where that one's headed. Motortown Behind the Wheel seems to be getting some fairly decent updates. Also, I think we're going to be taking a look at Truck World Australia First Haul. We're going to do that next week. Because, why not? Because why not? TVL, 6 years, 7 months, 25 days, and 1 hour. TVL, damn, man's almost been here for 7 years. Holy crap. Anyway, yeah, we're Roadcraft is doing well. I love it more than the demo. Well, and that's the thing is, though, is Roadcraft looks like a lot of people really seem to be enjoying it. I understand why. I've been watching some of it myself. The idea of going in, and for those of you who don't already know what Roadcraft is, it's kind of a unique take on no, I want Roadcraft, goddammit. So it's kind of a unique take on games. You're running a company that specializes in restoring sites devastated by natural disasters. So you use your construction machinery to go back in, restart local industry, clear debris and faulty equipment, rebuild roads and bridges damaged by weather, and much more, right? So you're going back in and effectively you are rebuilding the infrastructure, which is really, really nice. I've been watching a lot of it. It is kind of cool. You clear, supply, and rebuild. It is a very interesting take. It is Saber Interactive. It's the same people who brought us SnowRunner, MudRunner, and so on and so forth. So same people. Pretty solid title. I'm hoping that maybe... Hi, Golden. I hope you had a good date last night, by the way, Golden. I'm hoping that
you're
that's
messing
one
with
that
my Zen thing, man.
Hey,
Tuttle Gaming 395 has just subscribed. Hi, Dad.
Wow, that took a second to come through. Tuttle, thank you for the 41 months? God damn. Tuttle been here a while. Hi, Tuttle. Miss you, dude. I hope you're doing all right. So we're gonna keep rolling with Star Citizen here for the next bit. Gonna jump right over. As you can see, we're already ready to go. Extremely busy, got back into esports. I mean, you know what? Like, hey, you do what you gotta do. You're having fun. You're having fun. That's the important part, right? It was good. We went to an awesome looking bar. We went bowling at work and played some Sound Voltex. Nice. All right, so we're gonna get back into the citizens being citizens of the stars. We're gonna do the things. We are now like 5.5 million, so we're almost going to be in Raleigh. Cool, very nice. So I forgot I lost my train of thought. What I was trying to say, enjoy your sandwich is golden. That's not what I was trying to say, but enjoy. Is we're $3 million away from actually finally getting our hands on a Starlancer MAX, like owning the ship. Now, that being said, I may be reconsidering things. No. A not $3 million sub goal. God damn, are you kidding me? I wish I had a $3 million sub. You know what? Here's the thing. I'll be honest. I will be 100% honest. If I had $3 million, everything would be free on the channel. All the emotes would be free. All the sound effects, free. The Streamloots cards, free. The sound effects, you know, through sound alerts, all free. None of it would cost a goddamn penny. You know why? Because I would be doing this without any concerns of living cost. Right? Even, listen, 3 mil. 3 mil sitting in a bank somewhere. Play the lottery. Listen, I have a better chance, true fact, I have a better chance of getting hit by a city bus crossing the street than I do of winning the lottery. So why am I going to waste $6 to buy a lottery ticket? That is an absolute waste of money. Why am I gambling? Yeah, exactly. You live off the interest, don't even touch the initial investment. Why would I gamble? It's not worth it. The $6 is not worth it. That $6 is better off sitting in a bank somewhere. That $6 is better off in my savings account than it is in a lottery ticket. Actually, it's the same as pulling the $6 out and burning the money in my hand, like lighting the cash on fire. Lottery is not a, we're thinking about winning the lottery that's not how you, listen, that's not a goal. That's not a life goal, okay? It's not a goal. Lottery, white trash stock market. I mean, well, and that's the thing. You're investing in someone else's future at that point. You would, believe it or not, Golden, you would be better off taking that $6 and gifting it to a friend than buying a lottery ticket. Don't invest in crypto. Don't put your money in crypto. In the investment in the market, yes. In crypto, don't even waste your money. Don't waste your money. Don't put it in crypto. Do not. By the way, did you know crypto is not what it's cracked up to be? Did you also know that crypto transactions are 100% traceable? They're more traceable than bank transactions. Yep, it's a Beanie Baby pyramid scheme. It's a pump and dump. That's all crypto is. It's pump and dump. There's like 20 people who get rich off of fucking crypto. Oh yeah, freaking, because crypto is so easy to trace. It is easier to trace than cash. It's easier to trace than bank accounts. Like, seriously, crypto is so easy to track. Every single transaction. You can see exactly where the cat, assign 1 to 2 wallets and associate with those. Yep. You can build an entire you can build entire financial network. Yeah. But you can also track every single transaction right down to their from their start point to their end point. Law enforcement's been using crypto to take down large organizations for like the last 5 or 6 years now. It's easier to track than financial accounts in banks. It's easier to track than investments. It's easier to track than property. So, yeah, act all surprised their money is gone. The funny thing is, though, is it's very easy for these crypto exchanges, cryptocurrency exchanges, to actually track where all of that went. They want no regulation except when they are stolen from. Yeah, they just say it's gone. Yeah. But it's funny, it's not gone because it's so easy to track now. They know exactly who stole the money and where it went. Those people have less than 24 hours before you would have better luck robbing a bank and getting away with it than robbing a fucking cryptocurrency exchange. You want to make actual money, diversify, right? No part of that is Bitcoin. No, exactly. Not a single bit of it should be Bitcoin. Crypto is not the future everybody thinks it is. Now, that being said, truthfully, quite honestly, the technology behind cryptocurrency, the technology behind it, blockchain, is fantastic. Blockchain technology is phenomenal. Cryptocurrency is a fucking scam, just like NFTs are. Just like NFTs. I feel like we should be. Wait, where's my? I was like, where's my seat too? Do this. Yeah, you got an image of a monkey, even though that monkey is just a digital image that holds zero value at all, right? So the technology behind cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, any Ethereum, Litecoin, Doge, all of it. It's not that it is a scam. The problem is the only people who make any money off of it are the top 20 or 30 people who have already made their money from it. There is no value behind any of it because it's not an asset. Yeah, the technology is fine. It's the it's the implementations that are shit. Absolutely. It's pump and dump. Yeah, it is a pump and dump. That's why they don't want it regulated. But the problem is, the funny thing is it's still easier to track. So you would be better off if you have money set aside. You would honestly be better. We're going to take that. Take that money. Hear me out. Take that money. We're going to allow that, by the way. Let's take the cash, the money that you're going to invest in cryptocurrency, and light it on fire. It's like if you want to make YOLO bets, that's fine. My idea, honestly, would be you'd be better off taking $10,000 and throwing it all on black on the freaking tables in Vegas. You have a better chance of a return on it. Also, exactly, don't invest with emotion. I have a fund budget in my portfolio, but my broker will still say, yeah, dude, we're not doing that. Because there's no asset behind it. It's just a little digital thing that doesn't actually exist. So there's nothing behind it. And if it tanks, it tanks. Right? Like that's the other thing. And here's the thing, to be fair, I'm talking as someone who has done crypto mining. And I'm saying it is a waste. It is an absolute fucking waste. Yeah, exactly. Same, right? Yeah, exactly. Abso-freaking-lutely. All right, where are we currently here? Wait, how much? Okay, so yeah, 5.5 million is where we're currently sitting. Let's actually do that. Turn that up. We're gonna turn the music down just a smidge. Okay. Grab some contracts here. And grab the priority one. Just because. Clunk, 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 clunk. Yes, I had previously mined Ethereum. I had previously mined Litecoin, Bitcoin when it first came out, and another one called Electronia. And I am here saying that none of it means shit. It's not worth it. It's a waste of time. It is a waste of effort. You're better off investing in real tangible assets. Invest in the stock market, invest in property. That is the better way to go. You would be better off investing in artwork. And yeah, and here's the thing, exactly. If you have an investment portfolio, if you've got money put away in the market, it's easier. It is easier. You can't, and if you've got crypto, yeah, you can't get a loan against it. Cryptocurrency has no value to a bank. Has no value in the real world. You could say, hey, you know, what is it? What is BTC right now? I think is like, what, like $104,000 per coin? That's great. But think of the amount of money you waste trying to exchange that digital currency for real world money, the loss on that. Right? Like, it's terrible. Ooh, see, there you go. 2 PBJ. Okay, 2 PB&Js. All right. A little bit of Doritos and a glass of milk. See? That sounds like a pretty standard classic lunch. We're going to start off today. Oh, I forgot I have the Argo CSV. Oh, I forgot I have this thing. By the way, I bought the CSV. Okay, I want to see this thing. Let's have a look at this thing. I have not seen this yet, so yes, artwork actually holds great value. It does. And artwork actually appreciates in value as it ages. That's the other nice thing about artwork. All right, anyway. I want to see what the CSV is. It's apparently it's like some kind of a freaking it's like a the Argo CSV is like a freaking forklift. So we're gonna go for a rip. We're going for a rip, boys. Well, people, we're not shit today. Well, that's good. Nuts Life. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. For those of you who are here and you guys, and I'm going to be honest, the biggest way that you guys can help is 100% just stopping in and hanging out and watching the stream, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch. But if you want to get real crazy over on Twitch, I mean, you know, throw down. Throw us some subs. Gets, keeps us fed, it keeps the lights on, keeps the, you know, the old, ooh, oh, it's glorious. Look at this thing. All right, hold on. Bro. Ooh. Ooh, wee. It's got a shield. Oh my God. Like a pickup truck. What in the actual hell, bro? Radar. Life support. Avionics. Not really sure why it has avionics, but you know, hey. Well, you're done for the day, are ya? I'm not. Okay, somebody want to explain to me why all ground vehicles are bouncy like this? Kind of freaks me out. By the way, this is the. I want a seat like this. If you get an opening shift for next Wednesday for work, I will not be going. Why? Why can I not look at my hands? Okay, what the hell is going on? Okay, I feel like I completely wasted my money with this. Good thing it was only 300,000. Oh, we've got shield. Doesn't have a ping. Drone launch? Bro, what? Okay, the real weird part is I have no way to get out of this thing. Except for that. Okay. Oh, coworker's funeral. Now, the only thing... Kind of like a space pickup truck. Okay, we're going to put that away. I feel like that needs work. I feel like the space pickup, the orange space pickup, needs some work. It's a little weak on features, okay, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll do just fine with it. We're going to put that away. Please visit us again. I feel like maybe I missed my call and I should have just been, you know, in a metal band. Okay, so yeah, a lady came in Sunday morning while me and my department manager were opening and informed us that her son, who's a good friend and co-worker everyone loved, passed away Saturday night. And he got off work due to... Oh, geez, that's something else. Okay, so we've got the C2, we've got the Herc, we've got the Spirit. We're going to start with Spirit. We're going to do the Spirit. Excuse me? Oh, there it is. Like, God damn. Where's the Spirit? There it is. There it is. We're going to do a cargo run with this. All right, so we got the C1. Quantum, things are going all right. How are you? Open base, thank you. Let's go. Now we could have done this with the C2, but I feel like the C1, the Spirit is actually a pretty solid ship for doing some like cargo runs and everything. Also, we've got enough space to haul this around with us as well, which is dope. And believe it or not, I had kind of considered initially, because I've got it last night, I almost bought a C1. Just because I was like, you know what, could be worse. New migraine medicine is working wonders. The pool is nice. Oh, that's good to hear. That is really good to hear. Back it in. Beat, buddy. C1 used to be my daily flyer. Love that ship to pieces. Ship, hello, welcome. Yeah, like, so I'm working up to the 8.82 million to get myself a Starlancer MAX. Last night, I almost grabbed this one just because I was like, I was at Orison anyways. I was dropping off some medical supplies. And it was like, yeah, you know, like, I'm already here, might as well. And then I was like, no, because the goal is the Starlancer. The Starlancer is going to be the one that is my liveaboard. And then I was like, it's hard because I'm at 5.5 million credits earned, right? I mean, the Taurus is nice, but I want something that's a liveaboard ship that allows me to have some more flexibility with a couple of vehicle options that I can haul around with me as well as cargo. So, oh, no. There we go. Okay, we're in queue. Oh. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna head up to Baijini, I think. We'll head to Baijini Point for, actually, here's the question. It's the viewport. I wish the Max had more of a, oh, yes, absolutely. I concur. I'm right on the same page as that. I do wish that the Max had more of a view. Overall, I think as a liveaboard platform, the Max just kind of offers a little bit more variability in ship, but you're right. The viewport in the Taurus is freaking phenomenal. It's a Constellate. It's a Connie. Like, how can you go wrong? Whether you're going with the Phoenix, the Andromeda, the Taurus, and what's the other one? There's a fourth. There's 4 different constellations. I can't even remember what the fourth is. You know what? Okay. Yep. Woo! Okay, well that's working. So why is my head tracking not working? Actual F. You know what? Well, fine for now. We're just gonna. Is that? No, that's Icarus. Modern Icarus station. Oh. Did it? Oh, God damn it! It did it again. Hold on. Oof. God, this. It did it to me again, chat. That's better. God damn. That's the second time in a row it's done that to me. Why does it? I can't figure out for the life of me why it keeps dumping that. That should be by Genie. Yeah, there's by Genie Point. Got it. Got it. Okay. Went from a C1 to a Zeus CL to a Taurus and just picked up the C2. Finally get my end goal pledge. Nice. So the only ships I actually own that I've paid cash for are I have the Drake Golem, which is an actual, it was an upgrade because my initial package, I bought the Anvil Pisces 3 years ago. Just recently upgraded that to the Golem. And I have an Aurora MR. Those are the only two ships I own in-game. The rest of it is all stuff I'm buying in-game with Alpha UEC. That being said, I have nothing against anybody who spent any kind of money on this. So we're gonna come in here really quick. Oh, should we start a fight with this dude in the frickin'... No, we're not starting any fights here. We're doing this without crime stat, so, you know. Okay, the question I have, though, is why are people still donuts and just, like, park in front of frickin'... God, that is obnoxious. Man, he's zooming. He's in the tight. Yeah, so... Shep. I'm not driven by FOMO, so I'm willing to grind things out for one. But my thing is, I kind of like that challenge. Also, I'm cheap as fuck for video games. With games, I'm cheap. I believe in buy nice or buy twice for real world products, like tangible items. But video games, oh hell no. If there is a path to get what I want for free just by playing the game, I'll do that, because you know, a couple $100 in my pot is going to do more in my pocket than it will if I put it into a video game. But again, I don't have anything against anybody who has the ability to spend money in a game. Like if you have the ability to purchase a ship in game, and it is a game that you play and you spend time with and you're enjoying it, by all means, you're supporting your dev team, you're supporting the people behind the title. I have no problem with that at all. I'm just cheap. I own the fact that I am a cheap mother trucker. I really want a Polaris, by the way. I really want to buy a Polaris. It's not FOMO for me. It's slowly saving over time. Get what I want. I really shouldn't be spending since I'm broke college kid. I mean, I know that feeling. Ramen and craft dinner. Cheap and sexy. You know what, Not Your? How you doing? Good to see you. All right. Oh yes, the Aquila. The Constellation Aquila was the other one. Okay, so here's the thing. Dad needs to do a thing here really quick, so bear with me for a moment while I try to figure out what the hell is going on my goddamn freaking head tracking. Why you no work? Come on, Toby. Polaris, super fun, nice, but 20 mil for a torp restock. 20 million to restock the torpedoes. The fuck? Huh. Well, that's interesting. does no connect. Excuse me, hold on. Oh yeah, no. Polaris is a ship that I want to get into at some point, but that's quite some time down the road. My Toby's not working. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Now we'll check it. Proof calibration, please. These are your eyes. Oh, I love how it just like drops off, just like boink. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna make sure that it's calibrated and it's doing its thing. There we go. That one, it's so far so good. I just had to unplug it and plug it back in, which is very strange. I shouldn't have had to do this. Should not have had to do this. Horses arse every time. Not bad. Typical. It is good to see you. Glad that things are going all right for you. All right. Now that that's done, that means there we go. Okay, there we go. Yep. All right, we're good. Hey, all righty. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, that's going. Get that going. Actually, wait. Do I want that? I don't know. I don't know if I actually want that anymore. I don't even know why that. You know what? It doesn't matter. Not even going to pay attention to that. Okay. Last but not least. Whoa, 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 whoa. You just, never mind. Okay. I need. Okay, so trading barrel from Microtech to New Babbage, Gorville and Orison, or trading heft from Pyro Gateway to Crusader. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm trying to. Okay, let's get commodities up here. Festinite. Oh, yep. Festinite. Thank you. Pyro Gateway. Oh my god. All right. Well. I can, ooh, I mean, that's a problem. Oh, holy crap. I can get it cheap.
Program.
Chep2, thank you so much for dropping that follow. Chubin Mining Facility, SAL. If I grab it from there, take it to Shallow Fields. All right, let's try that. Balls. We're gonna try that. Now that you follow, I can acknowledge you. What the hell, Slider? Hi, Axum. How are you doing? Don't mind Two Slider. Slider is unique. They are unique. That's how it is. That you are a unique individual, sir. So we are going to SAL 5. SAL 5. There we go. Okay, we're gonna try something here. We're trying a little commodity trading, but we're gonna use this, okay? Don't mind Two Slider. They're unique. know you're a he. Just, jeez. Sheesh. I'm from the 80s. Yeah, I'm from the 80s. Yeah. Jeez. This is why we don't have nice things, chat. This is why we don't have nice things. This is why Dad's been struggling for 8 years to try to get the little partner check mark. Weird shit. I still love you all, though. I appreciate it. I had a small procedure yesterday. Had to be put under as I'm wheeled into OR. The song is playing is the Toadies. Oh my God, lucky I like this song, or it could be weird. I hope everything's all right, though, honestly. Slider. Do you want to die? Oh my God. It's a toady. My God. Yeah, it could be a little weird. You're right. Nice. Yeah, nice for the anesthesia. Yeah. So yesterday was what would be classified as a write-off for you. Okay, well, I'm putting the shields up. Here we go. Doc was my age, so I allowed it. Uh-huh. Shield generator. Max at the shield output. Okay. Feel like that's actually pretty good. Okay, got the shield generator maxed. Oh, please tell me that we don't have people camped out here trying to collect this stuff with Starlancer. All right, here we go, here we go. Woo! We're not doing a mission right now, actually. I'm gonna do some commodity trading, Axum. I'm gonna come in and pick up some Hephaestonite. That's a Carrack. Holy shit. I forgot how big those things are. They're huge! They're so big. Axum, how are you doing? How's your day so far? All right, while we're here, actually, you know what? No, it doesn't matter. Oop. So I'm not doing any mission specific, any specific mission. God, words are hard. I almost bought this shipping game when I was at Orison last night. I didn't. Excuse me. Like you to open, please. Like, see, the nice thing is you've got enough room back here for this, and I'm all about it. Oh, you got a Nursa. How is it? How is the Nursa? I put it in the C2. Nice. I mean, okay, I get it. Using it to just do the restore stuff, I get it. Somebody's been busy here, though. Speaking of which... Put it in the C2, which, I mean, that's actually a pretty good... That's a decent-sized ship, honestly, to carry that around it. These shoes... Sure, why not? Not really... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Oh my god. Oh, crap on a cracker. That looks to be another carrot. That looks to be the oh, that's the carrot. Please tell me there's still something here. I swear to God, if there's no Hephaestonite here, I'm gonna be real pissed about it, bruh. These used to be lit up. I don't understand why they're not lit up anymore. Anybody else know? Y'all got the answer to me for me? Because I'm like, why is that? Okay, so we got 2, 3. There it is. I was like, where's the other building? Oof. Ow. My body. That's not it. This is the one I want. This is the building I need. This is the building we need, chat. Here it is. Uh-huh. I bet you anything, if I go here, go there, click in the eye. Here. Okay. Festa. Okay. I want to let me... God damn it. Cuban. 2 92. Okay, I don't need 185. I only need 64. Actually, I need 32 of those. There we go. Okay. Like that. Thank you. All right, we're gonna load up the old ship here with some Hephaestonite. should actually be not bad, though. Lower it. Okay, there we go. For SQ cargo coming up. Beautiful. Yeah, buddy. Okay. So you're gonna do this. Oh, god damn it. Low grav. Low grav. Okay. Get your ass up here. Gotta move the ship forward a little bit. Or just move it. It's gotta, you know, inch it forward a smidge. Just a little tiny bit. Just, whoa, easy there, bud. That worked. Okay, perfect. Nice. Let's go. Reinstalled, even if it's just to help run the ship. Don't need, no, you don't need only keyboard and mouse for that. You only need keyboard and mouse to help run the ship. Or if you're on foot, like doing the FPS stuff, keyboard and mouse. He's just a keyboard and mouse. Goal is flight frame this weekend. Here's the thing, I would like to be able to do some, what in the actual F is going, you know what, it doesn't matter what we're apparently stuck on. Some weird invisible thing over there. Stuck, not sure how, but we are. Get it down to the end, bud. There we go. Okay. All right, it's gonna be awkward. Got it. Check. Awesome. Love it. Love when things are awkward like this. This is makes life worth living, chat. It's like game's like, yeah, so about that. Son of a bitch. So there are some things that I'd like to be able to do myself, but unfortunately it's like, it's almost not worth doing until like Duel and I've got everything sort of hashed out, figured out, like the tentative date for me moving in. Had a pretty good idea of where my stuff is, like where the streaming stuff is going, and why won't you? Oh, you got. Why won't you go right here? The fact I had to walk that in is kind of a pain in the nuts. I'm just like, boy. All right, let's see if this works now. You know what? I'll take it. Doesn't matter. That worked. Get in there. All right. Sheesh. Oh, come on. My buddy who's also a CSEE is fully confused by it. What? I purged the install when I was fighting that weird sensor issue. Okay, I mean, I kind of get that. Sometimes you end up uninstalling. Yeah, and that was a bit of a, it was freaking weird, man. That sensor issue, it's the only thing I could think that possibly might like cause some kind of an issue like that is something firmware wise, like BIOS update needed or something, you know? That's the only thing that jumped into my head as a possibility. Is it something funky with like freaking motherboard BIOS or something, like? Because that possibly account for the weirdness. Also, by the way, I'm just gonna warn everybody that in the next couple of weeks, we're possibly going to jump back into... I finally figured out what was going on with why I couldn't do anything in... I figured out why I couldn't do anything in Valheim. I figured out what was causing it. Composite score says is what it says. Composite of temps on the board, but all those temps... Yeah, so it's definitely a sensor issue. Sure. Right, so as you can see, we're having some issues. Or this is not the two SCU crates are not really working as intended. Only Disc Digger sees it doesn't mean it's wrong. Probably just checks. It could, yeah, no, that's true. Probably does check more. Not really sure what in the actual hell this is doing, but you know, hey, whatever you do, you boo boo. Just need to get these loaded in here. Don't care. This sounds like the Doom music, by the way. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Also, there seem to be a lot of people who are kind of disappointed with the new Doom game, or Doom game. The Doom the Dark Ages is not hitting quite how they wanted it to. That it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like Doom. Well, the thing is, though, is any of the other Doom games have felt great. As somebody who's played the more recent Doom game. Doom. Not Dune! Doom. By the way, I'm not crap talking it, so. Okay, so far so good. Somebody just flew over me. I don't feel great about it either. Made me a little worried. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, no, you don't. Why is this being such a horse's ass right now? God damn it. Get in there, little bit. Epic install music. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Cargo looks like it went through the tumble dry. Shh. Listen here, Sleepy. So again, something I just want to remind everyone of. I am going to be taking some time. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. Outcast Sapper, thank you so much for dropping the Raiders by Raiders. Welcome. Aha, Slider can't do that. You know why? Because Slider is not a moderator. But Outcast, how you doing? There you go. Ah, really? Come on. Did it really just do? It did that. It absolutely did that. God damn it. No, there's a reason that it is not for everyone and only moderators can do that. It is because the shutout command is supposed to be only for those who are raiding. No, mods aren't asleep. There are no moderators here. Why? Okay, come on. Why are you being dumb? Why is it doing this to me? Hi. What? Okay. Outcast, apparently I can't type today. There we go. There we go. Outcast, hi. Thanks for bringing by your crew. I appreciate it. No, there are no moderators here. No moderators. None. No, it doesn't mean party. Come on now. You guys know better than that. All right, so the object here is that I'm supposed to be... What in the... Son of a... There it is. Okay. You know what? I'm just doing it this... This is a pain in the ass right now. Oh my god. Oh, Outcast, I hope you're having a good day. I appreciate you bringing by your crew. Doing good. Need to raid and run. It's all good. You go do what you got to do. Appreciate you bringing by your crew and trusting me with them. Okay. Mind you, that could be terrible. That could be bad. Could be bad. It's okay. I will try to take very good care of all these wonderful human beings. Grab by. Thank you. Yeah, it is. This is not going nearly as well as I had hoped. They had regrets. I mean, possible. I've got regrets all the time. If I go up. There it is. Get in there. Sheesh. There it is. I should have one more in. No, one more. Crate of Hephaestonite. Okay, there we go. My God, it's finally loaded. Oof. All right, so note to self. There are some cargo containers that kind of suck for loading into a C1. They're terrible for loading in here. They suck for loading into a C1. But that being said, no, excuse me, I want that one. Close it. Sheesh. I'm going to Shallow Field Station. So we're taking the Hephaestonite to Shallow Field. Alrighty. Before we go, though... Alright, we're fine. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so let's go and get in here. Shallow Field Station. You know, that's actually not that bad. That's a fairly short hike. Beautiful. I know I have a tractor beam on this, but the one thing I've actually found is the tractor beam on this still isn't great. That's right. The tractor beam on the C1 still not that great. I see the two sliders currently in chat trying to give everybody a stroke. You're welcome. I ain't too close. Am I too close? I was like, too close? I doubt it. That's right. Exactly, TVL. You don't get hypnotized. Get hypnotized. So yeah, June 2nd, June 3rd, and June 4th. Technically, it's going to be 3 days. I'm not going to be streaming. It's the first time that I'm going to be taking what one could classify as a vacation in almost 20 years, in just a little over 18 years, since the last time I've done anything like this. It's scary because that is going to be 9 days of catch-up that I have to play. Because it takes roughly 2 to 3 days for every single 1 day that I take off. So to catch up to where I need to be able to cover expenses. It's the downside of being self-employed. If I'm not live, I'm not earning, right? Like I don't, and again, I haven't taken any time for like an actual vacation. My issue is, yeah, it's only camping, and I know for some people that's not very thrilling, but I'm gonna be in nature, away from tech. Like, I'm gonna be in an area that has limited cell phone access, so, which I'm fine with, honestly. Because it'll be a nice change of pace. The weird part is for me is I'm anxious about doing this because I know how much it hurts on the finance side of it, even though the trip itself doesn't cost me anything, because my partner is going regardless, and she's like, she wants me to come. She's taking the camping trip with her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend, and it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm so used to just doing this every day. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, I'll perfectly honest, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to relax knowing that I'm missing out on opportunities to earn money. No, actually, I don't think I'm going to enjoy myself. I actually don't think I'm going to enjoy the trip at all, if I'm being honest. Because I'm too hung up on the financial side of it, right? So, because I already had used the credit card this month to pay some bills. So, because the cash wasn't there. So I had to use the credit card to pay the bills. Which I don't like, because that increases the amount of money that I owe. I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like paying things with a credit card and then not being able to necessarily instantaneously be able to pay off the credit card. Yeah, but the problem is now I have that sitting there and I can't pay off what I owe on the credit card. You see what my problem is? Do you understand why I don't like that? The bills had to get paid regardless, even without cash there. So I used the credit card to pay the bills, but now there is no money to pay the credit card. That's the issue. There was no money to pay the credit card. It buys you time to do so. I mean, possibly. Get the can out for 30 days to the net. Well, yeah. And that's the thing, like and that's the thing. I don't know how many people understand, like, doing this, you only get paid like once every 30 days. It's not like a regular like 9 to 5 where you know, you get paid, you know, weekly or bi-weekly. This is like once every 30 days kind of thing, right? Instead of defaulting on the 21st, you can string it 10 days. Yeah, and like, and that's the other thing too, right? Because, and again, I'm not sure how many people are aware of how it works, but like, streamers now on YouTube, it works through ad revenue. I don't make anything from YouTube at all. There is no ad revenue. 9,000! Holy
Sleepy Developer has just tipped 139. Go. Have fun. Stop worrying. so much.
Sleepy, thank you. It's hard. Okay, I don't think you understand how hard it is not to worry. Sleepy developer, thank you. That actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a second. 1 minute. Sleepy developer, thank you for the 139. I need to do math here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I have to make a change here really quick. Hold on. Where's my commands? One moment. Edit. Chat, I hope you like After Dark. Do you like After Dark? Dad likes After Dark. Chat, you guys like After Dark, right? I'm going to turn that off now because I don't need that. Ode. All right, hold on. The reason I asked that is because now Sleepy Developer has brought you to After Dark stream. You know what? This is what we'll do. I'm already going to schedule one of them for sure. Create an event in the Discord server. Oh, shit. I can't spell. Yes, that is correct. Sleepy developer just hurt my head for a second. Okay. 7 p.m. 10 p.m. Arcade After Dark. Does not repeat. Get cozy. Been raining here for over 24 hours now. This weather can stop. Okay. And next. Create event. There we go. Okay, so Monday, May 26th at 7 p.m. It is already posted as an event through the Discord server. We have one of two After Dark. Okay, I have a question. Okay, we're at Shallow Fields right now. I have a question. The reason I have the, and this is the question that I have. How many of you run into the issue where when somebody does something like super kind for you, you feel like you feel slightly nauseated? Or is that just a me thing? Also, I got a little lightheaded. That means I need to. So we're gonna put the desk. Oh, God damn it. I want to rebuild the electric motor on my desk, by the way. I'll have you know, by the way, chat, that because I've been doing this for 9 years, something like this used to actually make me cry like a bitch. Yeah, there, I admit it. Someone dropping a tip like this used to make me cry like a bitch. Yeah. In fact, there was one point during my streaming career so far where I actually had to get up and walk away from the camera, walk outside, and have a cigarette because I was hyperventilating, which seems counterproductive, had to go outside and just catch myself.
Libations for everybody!
Anonymous has just tipped $50. Moo.
Moo. Well, guess what, chat? Here's the thing. That's a 50. Why is the camera so low? Okay, chat. Unless it's just me. Okay. Hold on. Get out of my seat here for a minute. 1 second. No, I know that wasn't you. I know who it was, but it says anonymous. I know who it was. I know who it was. But that is a dab. So 1 second. For those of you who are wondering what a dab is, when I say I'm taking a dab, some of you might be thinking, oh, he's going to do some drugs. No. No. We don't do that here. Hell, I barely drink. I had a beer yesterday, which is like, I haven't had a beer since like freaking New Year's. That tells you how
Libations for everybody!
Anon F Moose has just tipped $1. Made you look.
So, when I say I'm about to do a dab, why is that not... Okay, you know what? Fuck. Camera, I swear to God, I'm... Apparently my camera is not properly working. That's what I'm talking about. Why is that? Okay, why is that being so dumb? Hold on. So, that is the bomb. Beyond Insanity hot sauce. This isn't really a hot sauce as much as it... And, Anonymous, thank you for the $1. Anonymous. Thank you, Lighter. For the $1. I said it. I know who it is. Made you look. I got something for you to look at. Okay, so. This is gonna suck, by the way. Oh my God, this is gonna hurt my face. I'm gonna have to go wash my fingers afterwards. This is not an actual hot sauce as much as it's like French kissing the sun. So, if you're wondering what we're doing, we've got a little bit of that on the end of my finger, right there. This is gonna be like French kissing the sun. My tongue is already salivating because it's trying to protect itself. Oh. Have you ever had a concentrated compound that is so, oh my God, hot? It makes your eyes sweat. Not tear up, sweat. Like your eyelids sweat. Okay, I washed my hands. Oh, I'm okay. I just had to go wash my hands. Whew. Holy Hannah. It's okay, I already had a piece of dry bread and a cracker. Yeah, I had to wash my hands because if I accidentally rub my face with that on it, here's the thing. The Bomb Beyond Insanity is not an actual hot sauce. You do not cook with this, like ever. It's what they refer to as a concentrate. My sinuses are clear.
Libations!
Jesus Christ.
Everybody!
Sleepy Developer has
God
just tipped
damn it.
$4.20. I posted a soldering update. You need to look now.
Yeah, Trinidad Scorpion Pepper. Yeah, I've had those. Those are great. This stuff is like, I know that's not you. Don't worry, Sleepy. I know that's not you. Damn well that's not you. Really? A soldering update? Wowza. I'm not seeing any soldering update. Don't trick me. Oh my God.
Oh, hell no!
Oh my God. Okay, can we get back to the game? This stuff is so hot. Like I said, I compare it to this, what it would be like kissing the sun. But it's also, oh my God. You can't use this for cooking because it's just a pure concentrate. So there's no, there's no real flavor palette to it other than it's every imaginable hotness all in one bottle that is so concentrated that it like, wow. So this is what it has in it. We started with hot habanero peppers, blended them with smoky chipotle peppers and natural pepper extract to create a sauce that was lab tested to 135,600 Scoville units. Wicked beyond belief. Warning, this sauce is extremely hot. Keep out of reach of children. Consume one drop at a time with extreme caution. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, heat is, you're right. Heat is not a flavor. It is a penance. Yes. Yes. I don't know what I'm being penitent for, but you know what? Hey, I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you for the tips. I appreciate that. My God, my tongue. You ate a habanero whole once? Here's the thing. I actually like eating like fresh red and green chilies and habaneros and ghost peppers. And I'm fine with that. Now, I'm not eating them en masse in quantity, though, because it's, number one, that's not healthy for you. Every once in a while, it's fine. And I'll eat them raw. I don't mind it. But this stuff is a different experience altogether. Oh, no, we've got 2 varieties of jalapeno and habanero and some ghost peppers this year in the garden. We're still working through frozen jalapenos from last year. We froze some. We use them for making like jalapeno poppers and stuff. Because they just go. Like one plant, this thing's just producing and producing and producing. Talking is actually kind of painful, but I'll say this. Sinuses are so clear. Jalapeno vodka? Why? Why are you ruining freaking alcohol? I mean, I'm not a drinker, but why? What did the alcohol do to you? A mixer. Listen, alcohol is already a toxin. Why are we adding more to it? Why are we making it? Why are we making the vodka more toxic? I have to know. Why are we doing this? Woo, okay, so I don't know who was here yesterday and watched me do one of those, because I had to do one of those yesterday too. My face forgot what that stuff was about. My tongue doesn't miss it. It's like I just ate. I just licked the sun's booty hole. Okay, that's all. That's the best I can describe it. Jesus Christ, Evil. Why did we make long hair? Why do? Okay, transfer to cargo deck required. Does that mean it's transferring it? Oh my god. Thank you, TVL, for the scary. God damn it. I'm so focused right now on what is going on with my tongue. I feel like I need to... Stuff is dangerous. God, that stuff is so dangerous. Thank you, chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. My tongue thanks you. I feel like I just tongue punched the sun's booty hole. There you go. There you go. That's right. I said it. I went there. I said it. I said it. That's right. I said what I said. I have no regrets about it. I just tongue punched the sun's booty hole. That's what it feels like. You're welcome. You are most welcome. Okay, I got it. All right, I've got to store that. Moving to storage. And for it, my sinuses are clear. Beautiful thing is, I can breathe without the need of medication now. Okay, well, now that it's... Okay, so in order to get paid, now I have to go back over here. I have to go up to the other floor. I have to go back to the Galleria. I'm almost wondering if I could somehow turn that into like an actual usable hot sauce. Not really sure how I could turn the dab into a usable hot sauce, but there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to take a certain amount of that and just mellow it out a little bit. There has to be. Ones. Okay. What do you mean I have to transfer to cargo deck? Do I have to do this manually? Oh, come on. Oh, my poor tonsils. Oh, my God. Woo! I know my ship is stored, but it wouldn't let me. It kept saying, so I have to put that in the cargo. So let me see if I've got this right. I have to go back to the ship and then manually put that into the elevator to get paid. This is the first time I've ever had to do this. Normally, if the ship is put away and I've been able to pull it from the ship and just sell it from ship. Interesting. Okay, you know what? Wow. So this is what it feels like to breathe without the use of heavy antihistamines, huh? Woo! I was not expecting the belch, but that actually feels better. My body is body's very unhappy. Okay, so we have 2 After Darks. The first one is already scheduled for Monday, May 26th. Thank you, Sleepy Developer. The second one, I'm gonna talk to my partner tonight, and I'll figure out what's going on with that. My roommate just came home. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I might have to go here. Hold on. I'll be back in just a moment, chat. Hold on. Hey chat, sorry about that. As I said, my roommate came home way earlier than is usual. Like by an hour. Well, an hour and 50. But yeah, he's actually on his way north. His father's been in the hospital. His stats aren't good. He was up there yesterday, and his dad had actually been taken in the night before, low pulse. He was found unconscious. They kept him overnight, just to monitor things, and he just got the call while he was at work that he's not stabilizing, and the doctor wants everyone there, so he's now on his way up north. So yeah. And the thing, like, for me, it's like, I'm one of those, for me, it's like, my roommate and I have known each other for 34 years. You know, I know his entire family. I grew up with them, kind of thing, right? Like, I can remember, you know, his mom and dad, like, you know, it was kind of like, you know, everybody was always welcome at his place, right? So it's, and as somebody who has, you know, my father already passed on, you know, 10 years ago, so I know what it's like. It's never easy. It's rough being at that age where it's no longer, you know, baby announcements, wedding showers, and stuff like that. It's, you know, friends getting married. It's checking the obituary. It's the reality of, like, it is quite literally, you get smacked with the reality. So, just want to say thank you to all of you for just, like, being really super patient, hanging out while I was, like having a conversation with him while he was packing an overnight bag, because he's headed up there. He's gonna stay, you know. So it's like, okay, well, now that I know what's going on, so I'm gonna stay. I'm here. I'm gonna take care of the dog, make sure the dog gets fed and, you know, gets out or thing, gets her exercise. I'll have to see if Zool wants to come over afterwards, like for a little bit later, like hang out, watch the TV or something, just spend some time. It's, yeah, I feel for the guy. That's all it is. It's just one of those. I was not expecting it. Like, I was not expecting, you know, have him coming home early, because it's like he got the call from the hospital, right? Like, anyway, yeah. Sorry for the... I wasn't trying to be all sad and morose or anything. We were actually, we were kind of jamming here, and then, like, when you think about it, it's really crazy how things can just kind of be humming along, and everything seems to be okay, and then you get a bit of news like that, like that a very close friend is, you know, things aren't going well for you know, for someone, like one of their family members, kind of thing. And it's funny how there's always this secondary or tertiary effect. And I don't think we really understand how much of an impact that, like, close friends, how their families can impact us as well. Right? Like, they can have that impact on us because we grew up with those people, you know? And we grew up, like, again, you know, you grow up being over at someone's house when you're like going to school with people, like your friends and everything, and it's like it's kind of crazy. That's all. That's all I'm really saying, is just like you never really truly know what's going on, or until things happen. I don't know. I think maybe now I'm just babbling because I am in a slightly heightened emotional state. It's like, it's just, I don't know. It's hard to explain, weird to explain. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa, there it is. Jesus. Bro. Anyway, thanks again to all of you for being like super patient while I went and had a conversation with my kind of going on. Okay, here we go. Right, so apparently now that that's all loaded there, move this back. I feel like this is great, and this ship is great for using, like, doing smaller cargo, but... Oh, excuse me, that was very rude. Okay, there we go. I see how it works now. This is the first time I've ever had to manually unload the ship like this. No, I don't know. Armored Core is not... Listen, I know it's on my wish list, but that's not a game that I'm really interested in. As much as I love giant robot battles, that is not the one that I'm thinking I want. All right. Okie dokie. Let's, yeah. Close. All right, so that's just me and my roommate's dog for the evening then. All right, I have to get creative for some dinner then, I think. I got all the goodies to make a salad. I can probably do. There are options here. Let's just put it that way. I need F1, please. Thank you. What in the actual fudge, bro? What is going on with my arm? What the hell was that all about? Oh, thank God, at least that fixed it. Jeez. It's like, what? Hydrogen, auto, quantum fuel. All right, there we go. Repair in progress, do not lift off. Aye, aye. We're not lifting up. We're not going anywhere. That's it. We're here. Actually, hold on 1 second, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, 1 second, hold on. There we go, okay. Whew. Oh God, an LA, wait. Okay, hold on. A Long Island iced tea, that sounds, whoa, what, why is Long Island iced tea painful? Hi, Icy. Icy, you'll have to go back about, that's 7 minutes, but I know it's been longer than that. Hold on 1 second. 1 moment, please. It's been longer than that. 40 minutes. You'll probably have to watch the VOD. I tongue punched the sun's booty hole again. That's why I can describe it. That's the only way I can describe it. Hi, Icy. Yeah. Dad tongue punched the sun's booty hole again. Someone brought us the pain 40 minutes ago. Yep. Icy Nesty, how are you doing? How's your day been? I am alive. I mean, did you have a better day today? It's your Friday, nice. Did you at least have a better day today? Day flew by. I mean, that's always good, right? Like, I always thought that was good. Okay, we did not make nearly as much from that as I was hoping. Not even close. All right, we're going back to buy Genie. Buy Genie point, please. Buy Genie point. Unclaimed cargo awaiting transfer? What? I don't care. I got my money. I don't give a shit. There's no unclaimed cargo. Man, that is broken AF. That is broken AF. Unclaimed cargo. Nope. Too late. Leaving the area will forfeit any unclaimed cargo. That's fine. I'm good with that. Keep it. I don't care. Go away. Not my problem now. It's somebody else's problem. Also, Icy. Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Arcade After Dark. I figured I would let you know if you didn't already see that. That. Ooh. No. You know what? I'll just do that later. I'll do that later. I can't. Nope. My brain. Brain can't focus on that right now. I did because it was busy, so I just focused on getting shit done, and boom, it was go home time. Now you've got the rest of the day. And what are you planning on doing with the rest of your day today? What are you planning on doing with the rest of your day today? Also, if anybody ever wants to mess with Twitch Dad with regards to Valheim, Valheim will be making a return sometime soon. Now that I figured out what was causing the issue with Valheim, being an asshole earlier. So, yeah. That's not where we're going. We're going to buy Genie Point. There it is. Look, yeah. OM6, let's go. Tonight thinking about doing SC with the org, but tomorrow night I might bug you if you're down. I mean, I'm down. I'm down. And, you know, we can do a little teamwork stuff. You want to work bunkers or something to change the pace? I mean, I'm totally down with changing the pace up a little bit. All right, so we're gonna go to Beijini here. Morning, shield. Pretty cool. Who this? That is a C2. I don't think anybody is actually doing the Hunt the Polaris right now. We still roll around. We can roll around in my Starlancer with the Nursa pack in the back from. I mean, that is a good way to do it too, right? Having the Nursa. The old Nursa. That's something. So there's a couple of things I'm going to be definitely picking up. I've already got the. Well, we already know. I've been using the Atlas pretty actively for the last 2 weeks. So we've got an Atlas. I'm at 5.4 million. Which is, you know, so we're working our way there. I picked up the, what was it? The Argo CSVM. Which I gotta say, I like the orange truck. But I kind of wish it had forklift. Wait, the mule doesn't the mule have a lift? Can I use the mule as a forklift? The Drake mule? Got an Atlas, 2 Geos. Geos have LTI, so it's for an LTI token for upgrades. I got a new the new HMV truck. What is the new HMVV? What is that one specifically? What does it do? It's a truck. But what kind of truck? Can you like haul with it? Is it like a pickup truck? Humvee, oh, the Humvee looking truck? Is that the what is it? The Drake one? Yeah. Oh, the Gray Cat. Yeah, the Gray Cat MT. Yeah, the MT. Yes. You got 2 for the LTI. Oh my God. I see over here. Oh, I see over here. Big spender. I know it's boring because dad's a cheap fuck when it comes to playing Star Citizen. I'm such a cheap ass. No, not real cars. Not real. Hi, Russ. Yeah, in-game stuff, yeah. I've only spent 744. I'm sitting here, I've spent like $100. This guy's almost spent... I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. My lips stopped burning about 20 minutes ago, so I can feel the end of my tongue and my lips again. So I'm all right. Dad had an experience with some hot sauce today, live on stream for everyone to watch. Because you know why not? Ooh, thank God my lips stopped burning though. Jeez. Well, I mean, the thing is, though, is there are a lot of people, think of how many people have spent a ton of real-world money in Eve. Like, think of how many people have spent money in just about any video game out there, right? Like, my thing is I used to pay a subscription for World of Warcraft, right? To think the interest, yeah, I'm sorry, $2 grand? Okay, here's the thing. I mean, I understand it. I don't partake in it, but I do understand it. If you've got the disposable income and you can buy something that you want as a digital asset in a video game, and it's a game that you play and spend a lot of time in, why not, right? Right? I do understand it. I 100% understand it. But it's no different. Like, I used to buy comic books. I had a massive comic book collection, right? It's wrong to not give the money, give money to a game you play, right? Yeah. I bought stuff on Marvel Rivals. They earned it. Yeah. Despite them being a mega. Well, and that's exactly it too, right? Like, I mean, the thing is, though, is if it is a game that you actually enjoy and you love and you spend a lot of time playing it, by making those purchases, while you might not understand it, you are supporting the developer of a game that you continually get enjoyment from, right? And you vote with your dollar, right? It's not even so much that there are people out there swimming in expendable cash. I'm the first one to admit, if I had more disposable cash flow, I would probably do the same thing. I'm only cheap because it is a necessity. Not because it is purely out of necessity, because my money has to go to other things first. If I had the extra, I would probably buy, save a couple of bucks and buy an extra ship in Star Citizen, or, buy some skins for a game, stuff like that, right? I mean, dude, yeah, right? I feel like more space, more cash. I mean, yeah, right? Absolutely. Okay, so ready to go. The only reason I make the joke about being a cheap ass in video games is pretty much because my money has to go to the roof over my head, my phone bill, my internet bill, my electricity, you know, food, like keeping myself fed, right? Roof over, like the important stuff, the survival stuff, things I need to stay alive and to also keep doing things. Short of that, anything extra, like I will buy myself a really nice higher end cologne that I'll have, like the last bottle of cologne I bought, which is, it's Burberry Weekend, is a year old. It cost me $80, but I've had that cologne for a year, right? For me, I feel like all the times I've invested additional coin into stuff that I felt just like meh in terms of, yeah, I get it supports the game, but in the end, essentials first, yeah, if there's leftover after adding to savings, fuck it, your money, do what you want, right? Savings? What are savings? My savings account has $7.62 in it. That's right. I said it. My savings account has $7.62. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're gonna do this. With 5% interest, that's like $60 in 30 years. Yeah, right? I can honestly admit that I have spent money on things that I didn't think was worth it. For sure, my smoking habit for almost 30 years wasn't worth it. Especially now, that being said, right? Like, let's just put it this way. The one thing it did do is it prevented me from going to prison for murder. So I'm pretty sure with some of the high stress situations that I dealt with in the past working corporate gigs, I probably would have murdered somebody if I wasn't a smoker at that point. I've never had to worry about like alcohol addiction or drug addiction, so my money has never gone into like ridiculous amounts of drugs or alcohol, so that's never been a thing to worry about. Thank goodness. You know, my gym membership, yeah, absolutely was worth every penny. And exactly, and everyone has their own essentials, right? No, that's not a great justification, but you know, and that's exactly it. It's like, if think of the people who, there are a lot of people out there, they vape, right? Or they smoke marijuana, or they go out Friday nights to a club and drink, right? And the thing is, at the end of the day, what it boils down to is, while that is not something you yourself might actually, you know, see as value, they find value in it because, number one, it could be how they de-stress, going to a club, you know, on a Friday night with some friends is entertainment, it's social, right? If I didn't have nicotine, I'd be strangling my coworkers. See, but the thing is, I don't smoke anymore. Why are they full of nicotine? Why are they full of nicotine? Right? No, and yeah, alcohol is a massive absolutely, it's huge, right? Like, excuse me, what just happened here? Oh, fuck off. David Carradine smokes them, can't be. Listen. That is not a glowing endorsement, right? No, I think playing golf with real friends in person on a golf course has more value It is, they are not equivocally the same. Not even close. I would honestly, if I do not play golf, but if I were to play golf, I would much rather go and hit the back nine with a group of my friends and spend an afternoon on the links actually playing. Right? Rather than playing golf with friends on, computer, or I feel like it'd be more beneficial to actually play it for real than. Now, I'm not a golfer. I'm not a fan. Never have been. Right? Each their own. Nope. Yeah. Nicotine makes the angry voices go away, and I can't be drunk at work. Here's the thing. I don't need alcohol to make the angry voices go away, and I don't need nicotine anymore to make the angry voices go away. Meditation makes the angry voices go away. Now I gotta go to the range tonight. Listen. I don't see a problem with going to the range. Why? This should not be a problem. No, I mean, listen, I've got nothing but respect for anybody who'd rather go and play golf with their friends, like hit the back nine or hit the front nine, whatever, right? Spend an afternoon on a course. Even though I myself do not play golf, I have a lot of respect for somebody who'd rather do that and spend their money on that than, say, spend $100 on in-game content. But there are a lot of people out there that, they play games, right? They support their favorite creators, like their favorite game developers, by purchasing like in-game extra goodies. And again, it comes down to, personal preference, right? Everybody's got a personal preference. Everybody's got, like myself, I would much rather buy physicalized books than digital. I prefer the act of having a book in my hand while I'm reading, right? A lot of people argue that I'm an idiot for spending money on like a physical book, because that's then something that you have to, if you move, then you have to cart that stuff around, right? People are like, well, why would you want to do that? Because that's just stuff that you have to move. You're right. But it's because that's my preferred method of reading. Right? So, yeah, it comes down to what you as an individual values. And we all value things differently, right? Like, for instance, we were talking about this earlier. I haven't had what would be classified as any form of a vacation in over 18 years, almost 20 years. Right? Number one, for financial reasons. That's a big one. But number two, there just didn't seem to be the time. But we were talking about it earlier. I now have the opportunity to go on a camping trip June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th with my partner, her daughter, and her daughter's boyfriend. Right? One is also supporting the alternative real life experiences. Well, yeah, but again, we have this as an ability. Not everything has to be done in the real world. We're in a technological digital society now. Not everything has to be done face to face in the real world. For instance, I can't have this experience real world. I I appreciate the level of work and the creativity that went into creating this digital facsimile of, you know, what it would be like to live in space. But, you know, but this is not something that I can recreate in the real world. Also, I'll be honest, the reason I play like Trucking Simulator is because I don't want... No, yeah, packing this ship can be a lot of work. It's true. Can be. It used to be easier. We used to be able to just get this stuff and it would just auto-load the ship, but this is supposed to be what they refer to as a space life simulator. Space living simulator. But like, for instance, I enjoy the trucking simulators, but I would never want to actually buy a real world transport truck, nor do I want that as a job, right? But you can't just in the real world go and drive a truck. Like, I love racing, but I can't afford a $500,000 freaking rally car or drift car and actually race real life. As much as I would love to do that, it's not feasible. So these digital experiences, while yes, there are certain aspects of things that are always going to be better enjoyed in real life, in the real world, the digital experiences have their own place as well. I understand why they have a popularity. The issue that I think people sometimes we have a problem with is when people would rather spend all of their time in a virtual existence instead of doing, like, mixing it up and actually doing things real world as well as the virtual. Right? So, and that's the thing, like, that's why on the weekends, like, I don't game on the weekends, and I don't game a whole lot outside of when I'm streaming, because this, you know, this is what I do for, this is my job, what I do, you know. I tend to, on the weekends, like, if I do game, it's because the weather's kind of crap. There's nothing that we can do outside, so my partner and I'll have, like, TV on in the room for background noise. She's on her laptop. I'm on the spare laptop. She'll be playing, like, something like Stardew Valley, and I'll be playing, like, Vampire Survivor, right? So Second Life still exists. The problem with Second Life is it kind of turned into a bit of a weird online sex club thing. It's also why you can't stream the game, because there's a lot of sexualized content with it. A lot. It still exists. People are still creating stuff for Second Life. It's just, it's kind of it's more of this weird sexualized online, like, sex game. When I originally played Second Life at the very start, no. I was creating I was doing architectural design for properties. I actually made a bit of money off of that. Like, actual building design. And like I said, I was making real world money off of it. All right, cheers. Cheers, Axum. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. See, the thing is, though, is there's a reason that stuff like this exists, and it's because people, if you've got a true imagination, people like having and it is healthy, psychologically healthy, to have a rich fantasy life. It is psychologically healthy to have a rich fantasy life. The problem we run into in a lot of cases is when the fantasy life overtakes the real life. Sorry, I think I did that wrong, but I want to double check something. When it overtakes the real life, and then you end up, okay, yeah, no, that's all in there. Good. And that the fantasy life takes over for the real life, and it becomes an addiction where you can't live without it at all. Right? He was running for, oh my God. Kids these days playing Call of Duty when they could go to real war. Back in my, oh my God. Yep, my character looks like he has Space Mom's 2 thumbs up on here. Oh, Tech Noir, hi. Well, I mean, you can if you want to do that, but see, it's the same reason why, you know, I don't support OnlyFans. Wow. The joke here has always been that I have OnlyFans. No, I don't. I never will. It's not my thing, right? I have nothing in, I do have 2 people I know who have been what you would classify as sex work. Both of them worked as escorts. They're nice people. They no longer work in that industry anymore. But they paid for their education with me. No, don't you lie to the people. There is no OnlyFans. While I myself do not prescribe to the idea of heavily sexualized content, I know it exists. And to be fair, that industry is one of the oldest on the planet. It's one of the oldest professions on the planet. Sex work is one of the oldest professions on the planet. Next to... it's not. So this is, again, backing track. The song is called The Betrayal. Backing track is royalty and copyright-free music that streamers can use. Ooh, bag of chips, nice. Profile saved his bump. Well, I'm $250 broker, but it was a good thing. New prescription sunglasses. Hey, hey yo. Tech Noir, love it. Did you play Doom? I have played the original Doom, yes. I remember the original Doom. Very fondly, actually. Hey, prescription sunglasses, no joke. Well, I mean, hunting would be a job. Hunting, farming, all of that stuff, like the hunting and the gathering. But yeah, like one of the oldest career paths is sex work. Whether you agree with that or not is irrelevant. Historically, it's true. Hunters traded for stuff, protection. Yep. Absolutely not vibing with the new. Yeah, you're not the only one, Tech. I'm starting to see there are quite a few people who just are not vibing with the new Doom at all. It's like it lost something. Whereas, like, right, historically, we definitely hunted before we sold our bodies for sex. Oh, I mean, it's debatable. You want to talk history, you talk to Two Slider. Two Slider is kind of our historical expert here. Depends on where you define, and that's exactly it, right? Depends where you define human. If you want to get that technical. I mean, I could be a robot. I know everybody would love it if I was an actual robot, but you know. Let me... I love it says unclaimed cargo. I mean, listen, I know I don't have any unclaimed cargo. You just shut your pothole. I got you. Yeah, I desperately needed them. They were scratched to absolute hell. I'm bummed I couldn't go for polarized. Can't use polarized lenses at work since aircraft windshields have polarized wavelengths. Now I need to be able to see the pilot's lane. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. That would definitely make things a lot more complicated, right? So they did a study where monkeys sold sex. They gave them coins for bananas, 100%. They trained them to get bananas for coins. Some monkeys got creative for coins. You mean basically monkeys showed exactly what happens with humans, that we were willing to trade our bodies for survival. With OnlyFans, if I had a desirable ass, I'd be throwing that thing all over the place, getting that back. I mean, listen, you do you. I'm not gonna... And that, I don't judge anyone who uses OnlyFans, right? Who, you got assets yourself, you're making some money, you're paying your bills, you're giver, right? Like they're, you don't have to be ashamed of it. I personally just, it's not something I'm ever gonna do, but you know, hey, right? Like, polarized helps with the sun glare off the white paint, chrome leading edges. So again, where do we define human? One would argue that it's even pre-human in that case. I mean, yeah, oldest indeed, no doubt. Ain't. Even the monkeys are willing to trade sex for coins and the coins for bananas because that's survival. Interesting. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. They didn't teach the monkeys to do that. Here's the funny thing. No. They didn't teach the monkeys to do it. Humans did an experiment where they observed the monkeys. They gave the monkeys coins. The coins were traded in for bananas. But here's the thing is the monkeys then started doing creative things to get the coins to buy the bananas. Without being taught to do the thing to get the coin to then buy the bananas. So that's not your only dad's profile standing on. No, that is not. No, that is not. No, it's not only dad's. Doesn't prove it, but it demonstrates that the behavior could have occurred pre-human. We don't have hard proof. No, and that's exactly it, right? No. Chances are, here's the thing, TechNoir, what you found was probably Icy and SD and Growing Pain setting up a profile with my picture photoshopped. The Fanatec wheel was paid for. My roommate paid for that. That was a gift. But here's the thing is, what the experiment showed though is they weren't trained. The monkeys weren't trained. The monkeys were shown that the coin equals banana. So if you're able to get the coin, the coin then translates to being equal to banana. They weren't trained to do the sex act to get the coin, to get the banana. They were shown the coin has value to get you a banana, and that was it. Equals banana, yes. But they weren't shown to do the sex thing. Again, it's showing pre-human that sex was used as a form of survival trait to gain things needed to survive. Right? So it does show, but again, within primate culture, and yes, we can call what primates have as a culture. It has been documented that even without human intervention, without us showing them coin equal banana, that primates will do certain activities for certain other things. So it's not just a human activity. It's not just innately human. Again, I think maybe we're just... I don't care the Polaris got away. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I don't care. Go away, Rowena. I don't care. Yeah, contract failed, hunt the Polaris. That's because nobody's doing it. I'm not doing it. Anyway, neither here nor there. Sell your body if you want. I'm not going to judge you. You do you. You do what you feel you can live with as a person. I'm just going to keep doing what I feel I can live with as a person, which is what I'm already doing. I'm not doing anything that would be classified as illegal. You know, I don't have to worry about anything. My children, you know, coming across anything weird on the internet. Thank God. That'd fucking, I don't even want to imagine what that conversation would be like. I can't even imagine what that conversation would be like. I have teenage daughters. Be all kinds of weird. Oh, why are the cops? Wait, no. I have seen a heavily increased police presence in my neighborhood. I'm not sure how to fucking feel about it lately. We have had some weird freaking crackheads wandering around the neighborhood of late. I'm not really a fan. That's the other crazy part. Like the things that people are willing to do to get their fix for drugs or alcohol or whatever. It's like kind of scary, really. Anyway, we're gonna go throw a brick at it. What? The crackheads? I'm not throwing a brick at nobody. Or at the cop. I'm not throwing a brick at the cop. You kidding me? I'd rather not go to jail, thanks. I'm Ellen. Yeah, we live in Riften Home, Thief of the Guild. Home of the Thieves Guild. I know when I took my roommate's dog out earlier, before I started stream, that there were 2 people dumpster diving. And they were collecting like the pots and pans that somebody had tossed out. The police, no, if I'm throwing a brick, I'm throwing a brick at a fucking crackhead. I am not throwing a brick at a goddamn, I'm not throwing a brick at the cops. I'm gonna throw a brick at freaking crackheads. I have friends from high school that are cops. Good people too. Yeah, now you gotta you gotta load and unload. Of course. What are you shaking your head about? Freaking Tech Noir over here shaking his head. What are you shaking your head about? Why? Because I won't throw a brick at the cops? Small town is shocking. Well, and that's the other thing. It is a small town. Oh, smallish, anyways. Still twice the size of the town I grew up in. So, I mean, mind you, it is fairly small with it being only 26,000 people. Nope. Nope. It does not have people that can do this. You got to do it yourself. I grew up in Kitchener. This is small. I mean, yeah, like. You're from Kitchener? Okay. Not bad. Kitchener Waterloo's nice. It's a nice place. They do have to freaking work on the aiming for this thing, though. My God, that is terrible. He's so bad. All right, we're going to unload this, and then I got to go and get my roommate's dog out for a walk. Excuse me. You know, it's weird how the area of town that the town that I live in used to be nice. When I moved down here 4 years ago, it was nice. It was a nice area. And it is crazy to think how fast things can change in such a short fucking amount of time. While this island is small, there are like 1 million plus people on island, so it doesn't feel small at all. Kitchener's a dump now. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like 4 years, it's surprising how fast things can change in 4 years, right? Yeah, no, a generation just leaves. Yeah, towns just evaporate. Well, it's like how entire towns just vanish over the course of like 10, 15 years because, you know, an entire generation graduates high school, leaves for post-secondary education, and never comes back. And the town just dries up because there's no reason for them to come back. Like, there's no industry. There's no, like, you know, there's nothing there for them, so why would they come back? Effectively, what initially happened for me when I was in my 20s and I left my hometown. I was off to do 3 years in college, and then I did a year off working, and then did a 2-year university upgrade to get my engineering degree. Right? Like, and I didn't look back. I would go back and visit, but I wasn't moving back. There was nothing there for me. Like, there was no tech job. And I was going into technology. I was going into computer electronics, right? Like, there was nothing there for that. So why in the fuck would I go back? And that was, again, that was like 30 years ago. Like, why in the hell would I have gone back? There was nothing. There was no industry there. It was, my options would have been I work for a farmer, or I work in the salt mine, or I work in the local Walmart. None of those seemed like a great option and an absolute waste of my freaking education. So I was like, fuck that, right? They shut that. Yeah, they shut the coal mine, pa. Moving to the city. Yeah, that's kind of exactly what happened, right? Are you a dancer? I am not a dancer. Why? No. No, I am not a dancer. Kevin Bacon. It's called Flashdance. I was thinking you were talking about, like, was it Footloose? Footloose is different. Similar but different. All right, there we go. Got everything? Yes, we did. All right, there we go. Now we can do pop out. About prohibition. Flat dance. The other's about decay of the American Rust Belt and dancing. I mean, fair. It's prohibition. Oh my goodness. Warehouse. Lower. Confirm. Give me my money. There you go. That's right. Pay me. Pay the man. Mining town sinking. The prosperity was going to last as wild. Also, I think the thing with that is it also depends on the type of mining. Like, for instance, I grew up, there's a salt mine there. That salt mine has been running for over 100 years. The reason that that salt mine continues to run is because of, number one, the vast amount of salt underground that they are pulling out. Like, they could keep mining that entire area for an additional 150 years and still have salt that they can pull out. So and salt is something that is used for so many different things, right? So it's like, kind of makes sense. Understand how they're still going. All right, there we go. Another 300K. Beautiful. Love it. Give me my money. Commodity trading would have been better, but you know what? I'm happy with this. I am actually happy with this combination right now. I think I got the black lung, Pop. Uh-huh. You got the black lung? You got that there black lung? Every time they stump about coal and how it's coming back, I think to myself, under 50K people do it. Cough, cough. Oh my goodness. All right, let's... Oop. Okay, now that we're actually in place, got it landed. Fair. I'm gonna let that process first. Why is that? You know what? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll try it one more time. Nope. Okay, fine. Through YouTube. Alright, so they're refueling the ship. I would like to get on my seat, please. Thank you. We lost Russ. I don't think we lost anybody. We didn't lose anybody. Remember, sometimes people got to do what they got to do. They got stuff that they're doing. And then, you know, the beauty of streams is that they go up in the background for a little bit. Blame what on who? On what? Wait, what? What are we blaming on Slider? Slider, it's your fault I can't get hard. There. It's not a problem, honestly, chat. It really isn't. You need to learn your Toto. I don't want... My Toto? Are you singing the rains down in Africa? Was reading up on ocean mining for manganese nodules that companies are racing towards. Yeah, one of those companies is TCM, or sorry, TMC, which is a minerals company, which is a Canadian company. And that is in the South Pacific, yes. Oh, apparently we have shared hype trains now? How in the fuck does this work? Wait a second. Hold on. Introducing Shared Hype Train. Over here at the Twitch Factory, we're constantly thinking of new ways to bring communities together. And time travel. That's for a different email. That's why we're launching Shared Hype Train. It's just like a regular hype train, except it runs on the combined power of multiple communities to unlock even bigger rewards. How does it all work? It's just like kicking off a regular hype train. All you have to do is sub, gift, or use bits when you're watching a stream together. Collaboration that has shared chat enabled. Oh, well, nobody I know does that, so that's not something I'm gonna have to worry about. Yeah, so yeah, the nodules, the polymetallic nodules in that, what is it, the CCV, which it's actually owned by the island nation of Nauru. You got nodes? I have 2 nodes. Yeah, it's actually Johnny Harris did a really good video essay on that whole thing. The whole, like, the economic crash of the island nation of Nauru, and how companies like TMC and many others. Yeah, so yeah, okay, so we watched, you know what I'm talking about then. I love Johnny Harris. That man does some fucking crazy stuff. And he's concise. If you didn't put it in a TikTok, people under 25 aren't going to get it. Well, he tends to lean towards the 30-minute format. I'm all right with it. Yeah, practical engineering for life. Yeah, Johnny Harris has got some pretty good stuff. Yeah, that one, I watched that. And it is really interesting, the race, and how, what is going on in the U.S. You know, there's nothing wrong with being centrist, though. Grady is the GOAT, yes. Why is there a Pisces medical here? Can somebody tell me why there is a C8R in... How did they even get this thing in here? That's the real question. How... The thing is, though, is I don't think that there's really anything wrong with being a centrist. Grady is the nerd we all knew. I mean, practical engineering for... How in the actual... We're in Riker Memorial Spaceport, chat. We have an Anvil Pisces C8R, which is the medical Pisces, right there. And this is what appears to be a 300i? Oh, B1M? Yeah, B1M is great stuff. And then another one of the channels that I really actually enjoy watching a lot of stuff on is Diary of a CEO. Engineering, yeah, no, the engineering stuff is fun. I'm not sure how this happened, honestly. Like, very. I wonder, can I? Oh, come on. Really? God damn it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't even know. How do you even pull this bullshit off, man? No, what? Yeah. No wonder you're just... Yeah, you're broken, aren't you? 'Cause look at this. Who the motherfucker? Protect the ship. No, we're not protecting the ship. Watch it. Eyes at all. How are you? Just about to wrap things up so I can take Doge out. We're trying to figure out how ships ended up getting stuck inside. I'm still, my brain hurt. I don't even know how this works. I don't even know how this works. Like, seriously. How does this work? Chat, can you tell me? Because I am freaking confused right now. I have no idea how the hell this works. I was kind of hoping maybe running out would change this, but... So we have this. Oh, and apparently it doesn't exist except for the door. What the... Freaking Sam Hill? As well. Like, might as well close the goddamn thing. Why did you open it? Mother fluffer. Mother fluffer. So somehow, somebody, I don't know how, managed to get
your personal belongings are your personal responsibility.
This like this. I don't know how this works, okay? I'm so confused. No, this is not a glitch in the game. Somebody figured out how to transport this thing into the same with the Pisces. From time to time, people magically figure out how to get things stuck in here. Intentionally, they do it. Okay, so I have seen the Titanic in the UE5 recreation, and it is very impressive what they've done with it. Yeah, I mean, this you know, this is what it is. Wrong. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry, there we go. My God. Now what in the actual Sam going on? Hey. Never let go. Listen. I'm Jack, okay? I'm Jack. I died on the door. I died by letting go of the door, okay? Never let go. We were on a door. I'd let go. I would let my love live, and I would let go. He froze to death. He didn't let go of shit. I know. I would actually just let go. Bitch is just like, oh yeah, time to go. Bitches, time to go. I would let go. I would let go. Oh my God. I washed my hand and my finger. I washed my hand after doing the freaking hot sauce earlier. And oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. My eye is burning. I washed it with antibacterial hand soap. Like really, really well. And rinsed it like hot water. Oh my God, that burns. Oh, chat. That is gonna wrap it up for me today. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much for coming out. Thanks for watching. Again, the number one thing that anyone can do to help support is by being here, being in chat, being active, and watching this stream. Regardless of, like, if you're watching on Twitch or you're watching on YouTube, that is the biggest amount of support that you can show anybody. Just be there, be present, watch, you know, and if you enjoy the content, then, you know, slap down a subscribe on YouTube or a follow on Twitch, because again, it's free. But thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for allowing me to pause earlier so I could go talk to my roommate, find out what was going on, and, you know, get everything sort of situated and figured out. But also, chat, thank you so much for throwing out with the subs, resubs, and gifted subs on Twitch, for the subscribes over on YouTube. Thank you so much for the likes on YouTube, but also on Twitch. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for throwing out the bits. And as always, thanks for slipping Dad the big tip.
Oh my.
Monday, May 26th, Monday night, we have an arcade after dark. I have 2 after darks. You tips got slipped. I mean, you know, remember, you're only allowed to give the tip, okay? Can't give me any more than the tip. Anyways, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We are going to get ready. Let us see who we have on the Twitch that I can send you all over to. Ooh, I know. Okay, you know what? Because we're doing Star Citizen content, I'm going to send you over to somebody who is streaming Star Citizen. I'm going to send you guys over to Loken. So we're going to go raid Loken Plays on Twitch. They are currently, oh my God, he is running around a ship with a freaking railgun. So go show a little bit of love on Twitch to Loken. And when you get over to Loken's channel, could you please put that into his chat? Put that into his chat. Okay? Attack the channel. I'll see you tomorrow. Have yourselves a wonderful Thursday night. Cheers, everyone.